Warning, the following contains content intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. What's up, peeps, and welcome back to another Before Episode Chat with me, your host, Son19. It's early in the morning, I'm highly motivated to record, so here I am. Let's get some more quests knocked out, see some more epic cutscenes, and, you know, get closer and closer to Ishgard. We've still got like another week or so worth of recording, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Oh god, so hungry. Om nom nom. Om nom nom. Delicious. Alright. Let's come on over here and go into the Rising Stones. Yes. The Domans are hanging out again. Peeps are hanging out around the tables. Looks like not much has changed since I was last here. Okay. Let's pop inside, see what Alphinaud has to say. Alphinaud. Sigh. That is not a journey I soon wish to repeat. But I cannot pause to rest. The culmination of all of our efforts is at hand. I must see the preparations for the inaugural ceremony. Thank you for allowing me to monopolize your services, Kreed. I am certain the antecedent will be relieved to see you free for other duties. Okay. Hey, Minfilia. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna take a sip of my coffee.
Heretical harassment. Minfilia appears eager to welcome you back to Revenant's Toll. Greetings, Kreed. Alphinaud tells me all is in place to begin his trial company. The Scions shall certainly be grateful to have the support of such an organization. The inaugural ceremony is set to take place here at the Rising Stones. Tataru is cooperating with Alphinaud to see that all is in readiness. So I'm afraid the recruits themselves have been left to their own devices for some time. Quite a number of new faces have arrived at Revenant's Toll as of late, and I wonder if Slaftborn might not find himself overwhelmed. Would you speak with him and see if there's aught he requires?
Yeah. Sorry if my voices are a little weird. Like I said, it's early in the morning, and I am kind of drinking an iced coffee while doing this. So it's highly likely that some of the voices are going to come out weird. I'm going to slur some of my words just because I'm, you know, tired. I apologize. I will try to make this as pleasant as possible.
As pleasant as possible.
This is technically the first time I've actually spoken all morning, so I'm still shaking the rust off my vocal cords. How you doing, Slapborn? What can I do for you, Kreed? I thought you'd have your hands full helping out with the new arm. With this new arm of the Scions. I just came to check up on you, man. Ha! I barely noticed your recruits arrive. 'Twas barely a trickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters we have passed through here every day. While I appreciate your offer for aid, 'tis more your burden that concerns me. I'm told this trial company will answer directly to the antecedent, so I trust that means less work for you in the long run. Slaftborn! The shipment! We couldn't! Oh, it was a chick. Whoop, my bad. God's woman, what befell?
We're bringing a shipment to Revenant's Toll, provisions earmarked for the frontier effort. But just as we were to cross over to Mordona, we were set upon by brigands. I believe they may have been heretics. There were many, too many. We only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies. Pray forgive us.
There is not to forgive. Provisions can be replaced, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take a rest. I'll have someone along to tend to those wounds. What to do? If heretics are involved, this is likely more than a case of simple thievery. Ishgard will need to be informed. Whence did the supplies originate?
House Fortemps. We collected the provisions from Camp Dragonhead proper.
Understood. I shall see that they are appraised of this development. Actually, why don't I just go? I want to go back up into the snow. That was fun. Kreed, were you not on good terms with Knights of House Fortemps? I was. I will be sending them a missive immediately, of course, but I would also have you travel there and offer your considerable talents. Yes, I realize I contradict my earlier hopes to lighten your load, but I need someone who can bring this incident to a satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relations with Ishgard are far too important to risk half measures. Alright. And I like that side-handed compliment, whereas, you know, everyone other than me is a half measure, it would seem. Thank you for your assistance, or thank you for your understanding. I am certain Lord Horsefant will be glad of your assistance. Alright. No, that's not what I wanted to do. There it is. He is actually at Camp Dragonhead, so we'll just teleport over there. Once again, I completely forgot to put away those tickets. Oh, Jesus. I think this is going to be a running gag for the rest of the series, having those damn teleport tickets. Okay, he's down here.
Whoop, whoop.
Ow. Temporarily sprained my ankle, but like a badass, I shook it off in about 3 seconds. How you doing, man? Well, well, if it isn't my fine friend Kreed Rose. Would you care for a plate of roast cockerel? Caracol? Some mulled wine? No? Ah, I see you've not come to my hall merely to escape the biting cold. I was, in fact, on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Revenant's Toll. How the hell did it get here before me? How? How did it get here before me? Jesus. And I suspect the timing of your arrival is no coincidence. I'm starting to think that teleporting, while it's of higher convenience because you don't have to walk, actually takes a lot of time. Or the game is just weird. Alright, Horsefant, what's up? When the cold sets in... Ooh, yes! Starting to pick up the knocked gear. Nice. Lord Horsefant awaits confirmation for the reason for your visit to Camp Dragonhead.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, no, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest. Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurth's soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortemps does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies
Fortemps.
or her debts.
Okay, I gotta remember that. It's pronounced House Fortemps.
'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait?
Oh, man. The fact that you have to ask that amuses the crap out of me. Of course.
Halone's blessings be upon you. Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise.
I like this guy.
But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long.
You see? He's got a nice bit of confidence in me.
Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
Thanks, man. I'll see you in a minute. I'll just go and kick these heretics' asses and retrieve the supplies that they attempted to steal. And then I'll come back, we'll have some of that mulled wine. Okay. I'll be good. I miss the snow. It's been a while since I've been up here. It's nice. The cool chill in the air. It's so pleasant. Ever since I got to this world, I've been disconnected from my my ice powers. My darkness too. All I've had is the raging fury of the warrior that I've been able to tap into. It's been very disconcerting. It's a very alien thing to suddenly not have access to any of my previous strength. I'm hoping I find something soon that rivals what I had. Oh, let me hop off my chocobo. It's impolite to use a chocobo to run upstairs. I have already forgotten how to pronounce Fortal. Is it Forton? Yeah, Forton.
Kreed, is there aught you would ask of me? Pray speak plainly. I am a man of action, and need no honeyed words. On the trail of a band of thieving heretics, you say? By the Fury, but do you seem destined to cross paths with those villains? I must confess, then, 'tis a sad truth that the wilds hereabout have indeed grown thick with their number. They strike swiftly, without warning, and are canny enough to evade our most able trackers. But 'tis not merely their newfound organization that confounds us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this Iceheart wields, but the men we face seem utterly lost in the grip of righteous fever. 'Tis an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Mayhap you would care to question one of the recent victims. As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a trader was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow, and carried him to our infirmary. Assuming he has regained the use of his facilities, the merchant might recall some small detail that could aid you in your task.
Well, thanks, man. You know, when I first met Drillmont, I thought he was a pompous ass, but that was only because of the influence of the Inquisitor. Sorry, the Imposter Inquisitor. The guy was just doing his job and was believing somebody he trusted before me, a stranger, which is good. But now I am somebody he trusts. Let's go ahead and repair my gear before I forget. Let's just repair all, please. Thank you. And then let's sell the... Ooh, they sell bait here. Cool. Let's sell that... Yeah. Bronze and silver pieces. There we go. 21,900. Not bad. That pays for, like, all of the teleports I've had for... Oh, yeah. It's up the slope. Hey-ho, delivery mogul. I half expected it to yell out at me and be like, "Yo, bitch! I got a letter for you!" But no, that would be silly. That would be silly.
That would be silly.
Okay. Hey, mistreated merchant. How you doing? You doing better? Tell you what happened? Why, yes, of course. I am quite recovered enough for that. Anything to help catch those cowardly Blackhearts. I was traveling my usual route to Whitebrim Front when a sudden blow sent me reeling. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground, and several heretics were rifling through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals, they were taking everything. 'Twas then that one of them noticed my bleary gaze and stalked over to me to better acquaint my head with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I heard the distinct words, "Return to Snowcloak." I dare say that they were hauling my goods, but you'll not catch me rushing off in pursuit. They tell me 'twas a miracle I survived at all, and I'll not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. I understand. I wasn't about to ask you to run out there and do this. I am perfectly okay with running out here and doing it myself. So I've got to run down there. Come, Frostworm! We must away. Okay. This is, not a good sign. Ah, there we are. Loyal heretic. Your end has come! No, your end has come. Bitch. Oh, they stunned me somehow. What? I was like, oh, I'll pop a couple of my special abilities. I don't even need to. These guys are too easy. Okay. Ah, gotta keep going. Yeah. Come, Frostworm. Hey, dude. Gah! Draw your weapon, foul! Wait, I recognize you, adventurer. You come seeking heretics. Then we share a common purpose. We were on patrol when we chanced across one of the raiding parties and pursued them here. By rights, we should have them cornered in this ravine, and yet they are gone, vanished like icy wraiths. That's weird. There was totally someone up on that ridge up there. Yep. Oh god. Is it Sundari? Okay. You glimpsed a woman at the top of the cliff. Could it be the Ascians herself come to sneer at our folly? And where did she disappear? The heretics must have discovered a passage through the frozen wall, some hidden tunnel that escaped our notice. We have not the men to risk further investigation. It would be best if we were to return to Whitebrim Front and lay our suspicions before Lord Drillmont. Indeed. Alright. Come on, Frostworm. Back to Whitebrim. I wonder if they're going to have me run all the way back again and then go up on the ridge to where she vanished to. I have a suspicion that this is going to unlock a dungeon. Because it's been... Wow, it has actually been a very long time since I unlocked a dungeon. That's strange. But hey, you know, it's about time. Yeah, man. Found out some weird shit. Kreed, it appears I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving knights spared no detail in their report. How? How did they get back to you faster than me? I literally ran on my chocobo. Oh, good lord. Okay. The men you found near Snowcloak were some of my finest, that they would be bested so handedly. I fear I have woefully underestimated the threat these heretics pose. While I understand you may balk at the notion, I must ask that you put aside your mission and consider the stolen provisions lost to us for now. It would be ill-advised to blunder unprepared into what may very well be the lair of our enemy. Pray return to Dragonhead and inform Lord Horsefant of your discoveries. He will wish to plan contingencies on his own. As for Iceheart and her fanatics, the freezing heights of Snowcloak will not shield them from our justice for long. Oh, okay, I was kinda hoping that would unlock a dungeon. I'm gonna teleport over to Camp Dragonhead because it's faster than taking a chocobo, I think. Go and over here. How's it going, Horsefant?
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody.
Oh, dude, he's taller than me.
And I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart?
She's a woman. Oh, and she might be hiding in Snowcloak.
And this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretics' hideaway? Mayhap a more robust reconnaissance effort is in order. Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, the situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action.
New commander.
Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche. On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
Well, thanks, man. I knew I liked you for a reason. Is that the end of the quest? Am I gonna get the knocked circlet now? No, I gotta go back to Rev's Toll. Alright. I'm teleporting not because I'm far away, which technically I am. I have to go all the way down there to get back to Marauder. But because it's quicker. It's quicker and I have the gil to spend. That's not going to be the case forever, mind you. Definitely will not be the case forever. But for now, dude, your armor is cool. That is really cool looking. What is that? Of aiming. Level 70 gear. 360? 370? Damn! I love that. His cheer is just a manly grunt. Jeez. How you doing, Slaffborn?
Kreed! Kreed! 'Tis good to see you return to the Toll. How fared you in the frozen wastes of Karthus?
I wouldn't call them wastes.
Haas Fortone, yeah, there we go, Fortone, is to send us a second shipment. I must send thanks to Lord Horsefon for his continued generosity. Yet, even as our town grows in prosperity, I fear it will attract ever greater numbers of those who would do us harm in the name of greed or power. All of us, Alphanod's new recruits included, must remain vigilant against such threats.
I'll take the knock circlet, thank you. Okay, so cast glamour, remove, yes. Oh, actually I probably didn't need to do that. I could have just reset it to the knocked circlet. Speaking of which, can the circlet be dyed? Oh, it can. Interesting. Oh, it's a little lion head. Oh, I like that. And I look just like him. Like Lord Horsefont, but with a different hairstyle. That's hilarious. Or maybe it's the same hairstyle. Jeez. Oh, right. What else you got for me, Slaffborn?
Brave new companions. Slaffborn has news on the progress of the inaugural ceremony.
Okay.
While you were away in Karthus, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed. Although Tataru does yet seem somewhat frustrated. I've taken enough of your time. Why don't you head into the Rising Stone and see if your frantic receptionist could do with a hand?
But what about the heretics and up in Karthus? Alright. Enter the Rising Stones, please. See how everyone's doing. Looks like everybody's still in basically the same places that they were before. How you doing, Tataru?
These parchments need to be sorted, and these documents, why are they even here? Oh, I am sorely tempted to file this lot to my waste paper basket. Ah, Kreed! You startled me. You wish to lend a hand? Splendid! Would you be a dear and hand these uniforms out to the new recruits? They're scattered all over Revenant's Toll, and I haven't the time to track them all down. The recruits know to don their garb immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You'll want to report to them. You'll want to directly back to Alphanode if you don't wish to miss the ceremony. I wonder if the Scions will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization is a well-dressed organization, I suppose.
Okay. Let's head outside then, I guess. Present uniforms to recruits. So I personally recruited 4 people, but it's showing 8. I'm guessing they're just out and about here, right? Yeah. Hase. How you doing, dude?
Those who believe this company...
Wait, are you dude? Oh, you are dude.
Those who believe this company will see no riches are foresighted fools. The giving of one's self, 'tis but an investment in the future. Thus did I sign my name to the cause.
Okay. Ultramarine uniform. A deep blue uniform crafted specifically for Alphinaud's new trial organization. Interesting.
These uniforms were a splendid idea. Once our organization has made a name for itself, there shall be wealth aplenty in selling replica costumes to the adoring masses.
Well, don't you sound like a profiteer? Ah, Laurentis is up here. Let's sprint on over. How you doing, Laurentis? I thought it best to mimic my fellows here, but I admit that I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. Okay. You're keeping watch, it would seem. Here's your uniform. Ah! Our new uniforms! I am reminded of my induction into the Wood Whalers. Yeah, the Wood Whalers do kind of wear the same uniform too. It's part of being a military organization, I guess. There's one there. Argmahus? How you doing?
This scarlet garb marks me as a proud member of the Maelstrom, and a hardy defender of Limsa Lamensa, yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm, and thought this new company a fine opportunity to contribute on a grander scale.
Well, here you go, man.
Oh ho! Now that's a striking shade of blue! Put aside my Maelstrom uniform, my wardrobe will certainly not lack for color.
Right? Yeah. Ilberd. What's up, dude?
I don't believe we've met. I am Ilberd, and I will have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as captain. Much did I lose to the calamity, and I look forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives.
Oh, interesting. Well, it's nice to have you on board.
The uniforms are a shrewd decision.
There is no easier method of creating a common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. I guess. I wouldn't know. No, that's not true. I've worn a uniform before. Not a military uniform, mind you, but a McDonald's uniform. Although it did not give me a sense of camaraderie with my co-workers. Took about 6 months of working with them before I had that. Hello, Ephemi?
Kreed, Rose! Gods, I did not expect to meet you strolling about town. The tales of your primal battles were what inspired me to come to Revenantstall.
I take it you're from the Twin Adder. You're wearing that color scheme, at least. Here you go.
'Tis an honor to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride.
Okay. Wilred. How you doing, bud? Bro? Bud? Bruh. Little amigo could much learn from Revenant's toll. That this town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. Here you go. I've never worn anything quite so voluminous. Well, I'm sure I'll grow accustomed to the extra cloth in time. Maybe. I don't know. Don't ask me. Ah, there's Riol. How do I... Okay. How you doing, bro? Hello there, lad. Looking for me, was ye? I'd suggest giving a whistle, but I'm not sure I'd hear it amongst all the bustle. Here's your uniform, dude. Oh-ho! Proper uniforms and all. This thing will cut off the blood... will cut off the blood to me head. Not to worry, though. I'm sure she'll be fine after making a few adjustments. Ah, the neck must have been a little too tight. Oh, it's Elaine. Hey. Isildur.
Isildur has at last retired from the adventurer's life, though I shall miss his wisdom and irrepressible spirit.
Good lord.
I am excited to forge my own path forwards.
I must apologize for butchering so many words. I would blame it on being southern, but, you know, I tend to sometimes have a thick tongue, so I slur and mispronunciate words because I can't enunciate for the life of me.
Ah yes, the uniform. Thank you. Truth be told, the thought of pledging myself to such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating.
I can understand that. Alright. Let's come on over here. Into the Rising Stones. I talk out of character so often it's hard to tell when I'm talking in character and when I'm not. I apologize. I'm so bad at this role-playing thing. Enter the solar. Okay, so I passed out uniforms. Am I gonna get to see what they look like? Yeah, off no. Yes, Kreed? Ah, Tatara mentioned that you were handing out the new uniforms. I assume you've now met with the rest of the recruits. Yes. Some few answered the call to arms I put forth through the established grand companies and such. We are not yet an army, but there is much a small corps of elite warriors can do. Did I mention I thought of a name for the company? 'Tis my hope that it shall soon be known across the breadth of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near, Kreed. Once the last of the recruits has gathered, I'll make the official announcement. Okay. Oh, nice.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you crystal braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one. Whether it be the beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
Oh, wow, okay. They have their own salute, which is just intense. Left arm behind back, right arm up in a fist. Aha!
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur.
Oh! Don't make him wet his pants.
Please, antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
Okay.
The Scions stand ready.
Well, that was certainly a thing. Hey, Minfilia. Oh, another cutscene?
I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Eorzea. My thanks. I shall contact you anon.
What's up?
When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party.
Okay, alright.
It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well?
10 to 1, probably.
I wonder. Have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans?
From Hydaelyn? No. No, I haven't.
Then she speaks to neither one of us. Hydaelyn's silence portends naught but ill, I fear.
Maybe she's just taking a nap.
Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
Okay, I'll take the silver pieces. Even though these things look pretty cool, I definitely can't wear them, so... Like, I'd love to have a top hat, but it's not such a thing that I'm gonna be able to have. Unfortunately. Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for transport. Let us hope this shipment is spared the fate of the last. The winds are uncommonly fierce this day. Dun 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 dun. What? I don't know what you're talking about. I was just humming to myself.
Eorzea defended. Now, that gives me a new title, right? Yeah, Defender of Eorzea. But I prefer Iron Eater. I'm sorry. It just sounds more cool. One sec. Okay, just a heads up. With this quest, we'll be starting patch 2.4, Dreams of Ice. And then we have 2 patches left after this. How you doing, Minfilia?
Traitor in the midst.
Oh, god damn it. Ilberd, what the fuck?
Minfilia would have you assist Alphino in his new station as commander of the Crystal Braves.
This does not bode well.
Try as I might, I cannot shake a creeping sense of dark foreboding, but it ails us not to fret about the unknown. We must concentrate instead on the problems of the present. The primals have been relatively quiet as of late, and the beast tribes who summon them are under constant surveillance by the grand companies. Should any suspicious activity be afoot, we may be certain that we will hear of it. And until such time as a permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but observe and wait. As for the Ascians, Radianger is wholly dedicated to finding the means by which we may defeat the dark beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. But all of this you knew already. Let us speak then of more current matters, in particular the state of the Crystal Braves. Alphino did well to found the organization, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt not that he is doing his best, I felt that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I offered to send one of the Ascians to assist him, one of the Archons to assist him, but he declined. You know how he can be, independent to a fault, and singularly loath to accept help. Save, of course, when that help comes from you. Alphino has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I should be most grateful if you would go to him and support him in whatever manner you are able.
Okay. But god damn it, he just founded the organization like 20 minutes ago. How is it that he's already struggling to keep things under control? Oh right, he's a 15-year-old in charge of an army. Let's get over here and chat with him. I'm gonna get the knocked gauntlets or knocked bracers in a minute. The Domans are hanging out back there in the corner. Papalimo and Yida are right there. Ilbird's hanging out. Y'shtola, Falmin, and Higiri are chatting. Probably having a conversation with the girl about serving drinks to minors, even though she's technically a minor serving drinks. Ori Boulder's back there doing inventory, along with Kultinant, and Hosen's just kind of back here in the corner, staring at the wall, probably doing inventory too. How you doing, Alphino? What is it, Kreed? And do be concise, I am rather busy. Huh? You would lend me a hand, you say? I see. Well, now that you mention it, there is matter that wants for attention. Given its sensitive nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my braves, but the demands upon my time are such that I had little choice. Which is not to say that my men want for labor. Though we are but a newly formed organization, there is already a great demand for our services, and we are hard-pressed to answer all petitions. But I digress. The fact is, I would sooner attend to this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted its resolution to my second-in-command, Captain Ilberd. Tell him that I sent you, and he will furnish you with all the particulars. My thanks in advance, Kreed. Okay. Hey, Ilberd. Ilberd. Ilberd.
Hail to you, Scion. How might we serve you?
You know, Alphino sent me over here to talk to you.
Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us?
It would seem.
These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own.
Why?
That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence.
Okay. What's up?
Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source. They notified us of the presence of a Garlean agent within the ranks of one of the Grand Companies.
Oh, that's not good.
Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the Immortal Flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ.
Oh, that's not good at all.
We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. He claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy.
Oh, God.
He was, however, certain that this Ivy had coiled itself around every part of the Immortal Flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself.
Well,
it won't be
shit.
easy to identify the Ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge. But we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root.
Indeed.
Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea.
I was wondering why they weren't doing anything. So apparently they were having a war of succession. Like a civil war inside, so okay. That explains why we haven't had, you know, airships dropping Garlean troops in the middle of the city.
When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst.
Aha!
The Ivy must
Roll
be rooted
credits.
out now. We must begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames, and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly.
Of course.
Assuming the Ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway. And if that is the case, he may well move against us.
Indeed.
We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purpose by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-man army like you.
Damn right. Let's go see about this. So my initial assumptions were wrong. Okay. I thought because he was in the picture that he was the traitor, but no, apparently it's something to do with the Immortal Flames. So let's teleport over to Ul'dah. I'm doing it for free, because awesome. Sprint, sprint, sprint. How's it going, Raban?
Well, well. What brings you here, my friend?
Oh, you know, there's a traitor in the midst, and, you know, you have to flush them out, kill them.
He is here at my behest. Greetings, Roban. It has been a while.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel. When they told me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears. But look at you! The honored captain of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
Not many, but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Aye. We've both come far, have we not?
Am I interrupting something?
Lest you wonder, Hilbert and I go back a long way. We've been friends and rivals since we were lads. The last time we saw each other, Alamigo had just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest and mundane, unlike some I could mention. As I hear it, no sooner did you reach Thanalan than the brass blades clapped you in irons and dragged you off to die on the blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts while you were about it. Then, with your mountain of prize money, you bought the Colosseum and secured a seat on the Syndicate. Those balls, brother! Rags to riches does not do it justice. You're a hero to the common man.
Wait, Raban owns the Blood Sands? The Colosseum? Holy shit!
Bah, spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of that title, it's our friend here. Next to him, I'm little more than a glorified butcher. But you, Hilbert, you sell yourself short. By all accounts, you are an adventurer of some standing.
I like to think that I did my part for the greater good. But if you're no hero, then I'm no adventurer, not in this company. Anyway.
Neither of you are a shit next to me, but thanks for including me in the conversation.
I have tidings.
Ooh, serious.
So there has been progress. I've let it be known that this meeting is a reunion between old friends. None will give your visit a second thought. To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all.
Alright.
So it is we who have been compromised.
Yeah, it would seem like that.
Teleji Adeleji's machinations have shaken Ul'dah to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil. But if this snake has truly been in our midst for as long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility. Conspiracy. Could it be that the Monetarists have been in league with the Empire from the first? Very well. I will have my most trusted men investigate the matter. Continue your inquiries in the meantime. It does me well to see you again, old friend. When next we meet, let it be over a flagon of ale.
I look forward to it. Let us reminisce of bygone days, and drink to the future of our homeland.
Wait, ale? There's alcohol in this? Well, I knew about the fire water, but... Really? It's been a while. I'll check the market board. And see about getting some ale. That'd be nice.
Flame General. You wear the mantle well, old friend. I must work hard if I'm to keep up. Well, it would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that. Still, I was glad of your presence. My thanks, Scion.
You're welcome. Now, am I going to be able to complete the quest here, or am I going to have to go all the way back to the Rising Stones? Ah, good. Knocked gauntlets. Thank you. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Cast Glamour. Knocked gauntlets. Cast. Ah, cool. Very cool.
Alright, Ilbert. What else you gotta say?
Back and forth. Ilbert is eager to continue his investigation into the Garlean spy known as the Ivy. Our hunt for the Ivy begins in earnest, Scion. Suffice it to say, we must tread warily, but one misstep may well cost us our lives. Our business here is concluded for the time being. Let us return to the Rising Stones and report to Commander Levier.
Okay, sure.
Thank you all for
that.
watching, peeps. If you liked the video, please click that like button, and if you want to see more content from me, your host, 19, be sure to click that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!